They're really trying hard to figure out how is it that you have elevated? How is it that you have glowed up? How is it that you have made such progress now that they're no longer in your life? Hey family, welcome back to Transcend with Ebony. It's Ebony here dropping out with another quick message. Welcome back, everyone. If this happens to be your first time here, welcome to the family. If you happen to be listening in on the podcast, welcome to another episode. I just have a quick message for someone. They're really trying hard to figure out how is it that you have elevated? How is it that you have glowed up? How is it that you have made such progress now that they're no longer in your life? How is it that it happened now? They didn't see this coming. When they were in your life, they put limitations and restrictions on you mentally and spiritually. They believed that you weren't going to grow anymore. They believed that you were going to be in the place that you were in forever. Well, the fact of the matter is, they're no longer in your life anymore. That is why you are all glowed up now. That is why you are shining brightly like the diamond that you are. That is why you are flourishing. That is why you are thriving. That is why you are now prospering, because truth be told, they were blocking your blessings. They were hindering you from receiving your blessings by them being in your life. They were so toxic. They held you back. Them simply being in your presence was enough to hold you back. Because see, everyone in your life, everyone surrounding you, everyone in your life is going to benefit from your blessings, from the Lord's favor and blessings upon your life. Those surrounding you, those closest to you, are going to be blessed as well. They're going to be able to benefit from your blessings. They're going to be able to benefit from your favor. This person did not deserve to benefit from your favor or your blessings because of the fact they were not willing to do the work. They didn't want to heal. They didn't want to surrender to God. They didn't want to walk the straight and narrow path. Instead, they wanted to live for the world. They wanted to go out and do things that you just simply couldn't do. See, when you are chosen, when you're held to a higher level of accountability, you can't go certain places. You can't do certain things. You can't hang out with certain people. You just can't. You can't do things that just anybody would do. You just simply can't. And this person would wonder why you won't go here with them, why you won't entertain certain things, situations with them. This is why. So this individual was blocking your blessings. See, why bless you so that they can benefit from them when they haven't done the work? They didn't do anything to deserve those blessings. Now that they are no longer in your life, the windows of heaven have been opened up over your life and your blessings are pouring in. And it has all started with you internally, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You have evolved, you've grown, you have changed, you have shifted. You're on a whole new paradigm. Now that that person, that blockage, that negative energy is no longer a part of your life. That's why all of a sudden you're shining bright like the diamond that you are. That's why all of a sudden you're glowing. That's why all of a sudden you're thriving. Your business is taking off. Your finances have increased. Your stress is gone. For somebody who used to have a chronic pain while this person was in your life, you had chronic back pain, maybe shoulder pain, neck pain, things of that nature. And now, since that person has been gone from your life, the pain has alleviated. The pain is gone. It no longer exists. It was the spirits operating through that individual. The enemy was using that individual to block your blessings. And now that that person is gone, the block has been broken. The hindrance has been broken. The obstacle has been removed. The barricade has come down. The barricade has fallen. Now you are able to receive everything that the Lord has for you. Now you are able to receive those blessings. Now you are able to receive that favor. Now you are able to receive your blessings. So they're sitting back and they're wondering, they just thinking to themselves like, look at them. They're thriving. They looking better than ever. They got a whole new little pep to their step. They thriving, they shining. You could tell that they've been experiencing increase in just about every area of their lives. They're glowing. Look at their skin. Their skin is just radiant. It's glowing. It's cleared up. They're no longer walking with that little limp because they're no longer hurting. Yeah, they see these things and they're wondering, why now? How come you couldn't be this person when you were with them? Because they were holding you back. They were like a big restraint in your life. They were keeping you chained down. They were keeping you bound because of their own bondage, because of their own toxicity, because of their own unwillingness, their own unwillingness to heal. This person didn't care about becoming better. All they cared about is being and seeing what they can get into next. They didn't have any structure or discipline. For someone, you in their lives was the most discipline and structure that they had in their lives ever. They had no discipline and structure in their lives growing up. But you had structure, you had discipline. There was order in the environment because of you. You were their rock. And they fumbled you. Now that you're gone, they've spiraled. They don't know what to do. And they're wondering, why now? They are no longer there to block you. They can no longer hinder you. And for someone, when you left the situation and that person, there was still a little bit of a blockage there. And the reason being was because you were still holding on to that person energetically. In the spirit, you were still bound to that person. You had still had hopes that there was a chance that things can work out. There were hopes that things were going to turn around. There were hopes that they would come to their senses and change, and you all would have a fighting chance. So you were still holding on to them. Now you have finally released them. You have finally released the thought of that. You have finally come to the realization that that person was never for you. That person was only hindering you. They were never there to benefit you or help you or to bless you. They were not to be a part of your future. They were a part of your past for one reason or another, but that's just it. They're in the past now. They can't go with you to this next level of your journey. So I just pray this quick message blesses someone and encourages someone. I love you all. God loves you all. God bless you all. Talk to you soon. Till next time.